Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. My name is Amy and today we're going to be adding up our sinking funds from our high priority extra savings and the regular sinking fund binder. I wanted to start keeping track of how much I'm actually saving each month because I do take money out of the sinking fund, as you guys know. From my last video, I talked about how I had to take some money out. It was sad, but that's what these binders are for, and I had to keep on reminding myself that it's okay if I need to take the cash out to pay for some expenses. It doesn't feel good because I do want to keep the money in there and start building it up day by day, but sometimes things comes up and life gets in the way and you just have to take the money out. It's better than swiping your credit card and not knowing if you can pay for it later. So I wanted to start keeping track of it, and so today what I'm going to do is add it up and then track it on my budget book. I did go through and add all of it up and I got like a grand total. If you want to see it, I'll put it in the description, the video where I added up all of my sinking fund. But I had someone who put in the comments, and I really appreciate it because I think that this message needs to go out for more people to save money and to budget, because it's so important, especially these days when you don't know what's going to happen. So I'm just so glad that that person put in the comments that this is helping and they wanted to do it for their children so that they know how to budget and save for the future, because it really isn't about how much you make, it's about how much you spend. So I wanted to do this so that, because I have a business, as you guys know, if you watched my previous video, I talked about we are business owners and sometimes we get paid late, and I wanted to do better bookkeeping for my business. And so I'm doing this for my personal finance so that I can use it as an example and do the same thing for my business bookkeeping. So I'm still learning and I'm fairly new to the budgeting community, but I'm learning so much from you guys. So thank you all for everything. And so I think I'm going to start out, so I just want to use this as eye candy because this is actually my newest purchase. It's the Louis Vuitton PM Agenda PM. I just decorated with some fall material and I got this dashboard and I think it's so cute. And then I have pictures of my kids. So this is going to be my cash envelope, and I have some envelopes coming in from Etsy, which I will record in a future video when it arrives. So today is Sunday. Hopefully I can get this video up by today. If not, it will definitely be up by Monday. So I hope you guys had a really great weekend. I actually was sick this weekend and I'm feeling much better today, and I wanted to record and track my expenses for the entire month. So it's about mid-October, and I think this is a good time to kind of recap everything that I have spent and saved for the month. So I will start with my high priority binder. I'm gonna put this out of the way, and so today I'm drinking Dunkin' Donuts. This is actually um, one of my favorite drinks. It's the caramel craze, and I didn't finish it yesterday, so I froze it. No, not yesterday, the day before, because yesterday I was sick. And I put it in the freezer because I can never finish my coffee. And today I took it out, defrosted, and it still tastes so good. You guys have to try this. I know it's pumpkin season, but I still get the caramel craze. Okay, anyway, I'm going to use my binder, my budget book binder. And this is from the Budget Mom. I love her because she is such an inspiration. I'm gonna move some stuff out of the way. And I think that it's just been a game changer for me ever since I started using her budget by paycheck system. So, all right, I'm going to start out. So here's my budget for my sinking fund for high priority. And this is everything that I have for my kids, myself, my mom. So do you guys see these new clips that I got? I'll try to link all of this down below. I got this from Etsy as well. And I think that just decorating this binder makes me so happy because I'm more motivated to budget. So these are my kids. And then I also have a picture of my husband on our wedding day. Okay, so let's start with Tyler. So Tyler right now has, and I had to take a little bit of money out of here, but he still has 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, and 110. But I will be replenishing his envelope soon. All my kids, actually. So here's Tyler. And right now he has 110. And it's the same thing for Ethan and Ellie, so I'm not going to count them. I have 3 kids, and I tried to save the same amount for all 3 of them. And so this is September. So I'm just totaling September so that at the end of October, beginning November, I can go in and do the same thing so that I can know sort of the difference of how much I saved for that month. So it's super helpful to have this page kind of laid out like this, so you know how much you save and also how much you paid in debt, which I haven't like touched this in a while because we've been paying the minimum and a little bit toward extra debt, but not much because, you know, sometimes life gets in the way. So for mom, I knew that so mom actually had more money, but she needed some extra money, and that's exactly what this binder is for. So I gave the money out of this envelope, and I even keep track of how much she borrowed against herself. And I told her, you know, you can keep this money or you can put it back into your binder and add it into savings. So I kept this tracker in here. She had $85 and she took out, this is actually supposed to be an 80. So now she only has 5, but she's going to pay back that amount for her envelope. So I think this is a really good system for anyone. Let's say you have a parent that you're caring for and you want to care for them, but you can't. But, you know, sometimes they ask for like a small amount. I think this is a really good way to be able to still give them a small amount of money and not feel guilty that you have to kind of like dig into your budget for it. This has made like a game changer for me because I don't have to dig into my other saving envelopes in order to lend my mom some money. So this is for her. This is like her money that she needs to borrow against herself. Okay, so savings for me. Right now I have $60, and I did have to lend mom some money from my envelope as well. So she will be paying back $20. So I'm just gonna put here her savings is 60 right now. His saving, this is for my husband, for some he can use on whatever he wants. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, and he also has 60. And I know it's not a huge amount because again, I said I just started using this system and I think that it, you know, it's working for sure. And I'm just going to continue kind of building it up as time goes on. So in emergency fund, I don't have a lot right now because I did have to lend my mom some money, 140. So right now we only have 5. And again, she intend to pay it back. So, so emergency fund. So we will be replenishing that soon, hopefully. Okay, so that's everything in high priority. Set that aside. So now let's do our sinking fund. So this is our long-term sinking fund, and this is everything that we know is coming up in terms of the bills that we know we're gonna, not bills, but things that comes up such as car maintenance, and you'll see all my categories in here, but these are things that we know is gonna happen sooner or later. We don't know when it's gonna happen, but we know that it will. So I try to put money aside for this. So in car maintenance, I have 100, 120, 130. In medical, 130. In medical, so this is to pay for co-pays. Hey, buddy. And All right, so for medical, we have 1, 2, 3, 320. Okay, so my next binder is, oh, sorry, my next envelope rather is vacation. And vacation only has $5 right now. Very sad, $5. I think I had to use the money out of this envelope for something. But again, that's what it's for, right? Okay, so for Christmas, I have been using money from here just because right now it's really close to Christmas. So I started buying gifts. So right now we have 100, 200, 220, 240, 260, 270, and 280. So the next envelope is new car, and new car doesn't have anything right now. It did have some, and I had to take it out for an emergency because, as you guys know, if you watch my last few videos, I was paid late for our business, so we had to use some money from the sinking fund. Student loan has 20, 40, 60, 70, 80. That's exciting. So I can pay a little bit extra to my student loan this month. And miscellaneous has nothing right now. And you guys know what? I totally believe in miracles. I actually got paid late this month, about $600 less than what we would normally get. And even after we got paid, we were still under. And so I was like, okay, we just can't contribute to our sinking fund, which is fine. But then at the same, like a few days later, we got reimbursed from our insurance. And so now that like makes up for the difference that we didn't get paid, which I think is such a blessing. And, God just does his thing. And I think sometimes we just have to stop worrying and just give it to God. So now this is my extra binder, extra savings. This is, you'll see here, sort of like my fun binder. So here first we start out with date night. Or you can call it like short-term saving also. So for fun, date night, we have 20, 40, 60, 80, 100. So my birthday is coming up, and we're thinking of going to this Thai restaurant. It's a little on the pricey side, but I think this should take care of the bill. Home has nothing right now. Clothes has nothing right now. Holidays. So I did take some money out of here to buy my kids some costumes for Halloween, and so I had to start building it back up. So now we have 20, 30, 40. Probably we'll have to use this soon because Thanksgiving is coming up, so that's what we're gonna probably use it for. Holidays. Budget and planning, let's see, budget and planning has 15. And I think I'm gonna change budget and plannings to hobbies because our hobbies changes all the time. And I do love planning, and right now I love budgeting. So I called it budget and planning, but I think I'm gonna change it to hobbies because, again, new things might pop up. Gifting. So gifting is for any birthdays, weddings, anniversaries that are coming up. I'll be taking money out of here. So right now gifting has 100. $110, $120, $130, $140, $150, $160, $165. We have a wedding coming up actually pretty soon, so definitely be coming out of there. So gifting has 165. And little bro, this is extra saving for my brother. He's in college, so he's always needing money, and I just want to have a little savings for him. So little bro has 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, and 70. Okay, so little bro now has $70. And I wanted to kind of, did you guys notice my nails? This is my first time painting my nails ever since I started recording videos. I don't think it's a must, you know, but it's kind of fun. My sister was actually over doing her nails, and she's trying to learn how to do gel. This is not gel or anything, it's just regular nail polish. But I think it's really fun. I like it. I don't know if I can do the long nails. I don't know, you know, comment below if you guys have done or have long nails, and how I just don't know how some of you amazing YouTubers are able to count your money, open your wallets, and open your envelopes with your nails. I think that's just, it's amazing. But I guess it comes with practice as well. Okay, so let's add her up and see how much we actually saved this month. 1665, which is lower because I did have to take some money out of my sinking fund. Like I said, we had some emergencies, I suppose, and so we had to take some money out of there, which is a bummer, but it is what it is, and I'm glad we didn't have to swipe out credit cards, so that's always a plus. Okay, so the second half of today's video, I'm going to be tracking my expenses for the last week. And I like to make this a new habit because I think it's important to not only count your savings, but also count things that have been going out of your account. So what I started out with, so our pay period is on the 10th. I started out on the 10th with $1781.81, and that's not extra money. It's a little bit extra because this one didn't account for some bills that we had to pay. So we had some extra money in our checking account for, I guess, cushion. But I'm going to start tracking all of our expenses for the last week. So like I said, we did not get paid our full amount this bi-weekly, but we did get some. So the first paycheck we got was $1168.17, and that brought us at $2949.98. So if you guys have been watching my videos, you know that we should have gotten $6,000, which is a very low number compared to what we expected. But it gets better. We did get paid a little bit more as time goes on. Our first expense after that was on the 12th. And we went and got some groceries. Not a lot, but it was just one thing that we had to pick up from the Asian supermarket. And this was food, and it was only $8.70. And I do color code my categories. So if you guys see here, back in September, I had a color code system, so I know like what the categories are and how much I've spent on each category. So that's really helpful as well. Okay, so then we spent another $2 the same day. If it's the same day, I really don't fill out the date twice. I just kind of keep it running. We grabbed pretzels at Auntie Anne's, and if you guys know, if you guys ever tried Auntie Anne's, you know that it's delicious. But we got a really good deal. I had some rewards points, so I didn't have to spend that much money. So we only spent $2 there. So it's $29.21. And then after the pretzel, we had $29.39.01. Now count. And then after that, we spent $7 at Walmart. And all of these expenses that I spend using my debit card, I do keep track of it in my wallet. I have the cash dividers, and I use trackers to keep track of all of these like daily expenses, because I think it's very helpful to know how much money you actually have left in that category. That it's called the variable category, the things that you spend your money on a daily basis. So that's what I use. I've showcased that a few times, but let me show that to you guys. I actually have a question about where I got my wallet from. So this is an MZ Wallace convertible wallet, and I will put the link down below, but I really love it because it becomes a crossbody. There's a wristlet, and it's just a wallet. So in here, I actually keep my cash envelopes. Sometimes I have cash in here. Most of the time, I just have a tracker, so I know how much money I spend on each category. And also have a little envelope for deposit, which is money that I take out of like my savings sinking fund binder to put in the bank. So I just wanted to kind of point that out, because I think that it's really is helpful to keep track of your everyday expenses as well. So my next expense was from Dunkin' Donuts, and I do have rewards. So you guys, if you notice, I do like to get deals, and I think that it really helps with our regular spending, because like right here we already saved $3 because I use my rewards, and then at Auntie Anne I think we saved like $10 there. So it really does add up after a while. So if you guys, any chance you get to apply for rewards, just take advantage of it. We have T-Mobile, so we were able to get like $1 off Dunkin' Donuts last week. So that's where I got from, and then I just kind of accumulated it over time. So then the next day, actually the same day, we went to Safeway, and my family was sick last week, so we had to get medicine. So this one, I actually took it out of miscellaneous. Because it's not part of food. So it took us down to 90, 29, 17, 58. And then this, on the same day, my husband got food from Safeway, and that was only $13.07. Okay, so then that evening, my husband went to Harris Teeter and got ingredients to buy dinner, and that one definitely goes under food, and that was $30.74. If you notice, we don't do like one big shopping trip for groceries, because my mom, bless her heart, do help us a lot with groceries, and she cooks for us on Monday to Friday. So we are very lucky to not have to cook Monday to Friday, but on the weekends we do have to cook. So GeoBit, GeoBit is, I'm gonna put it as miscellaneous, but it's actually a subscription, and it's a type of system that helps you to track your kids. If you have kids like my kid, who likes to run around whenever we are in like a strange area and you don't want to lose them, GeoBit is a tracking system that will let you know when the kid is more than like a certain distance from you. So this is a well invested tracking device, and it's a monthly subscription because we don't want to cancel it. The one time we canceled it, we went to a theme park, he ran away, and so we're like, okay, we're not like taking that chance anymore. We're just going to pay for the subscription and keep it on him whenever we go somewhere that, you know, it's kind of unfamiliar, if you know what I mean. Yeah, kids, they just run away. They just, sometimes you're busy. I have multiple kids also. So I was actually just taking care of my daughter because she needed my attention, and then my other son needed to go to the bathroom, and lo and behold, he my other son slipped out. Like my husband was taking my other son to the bathroom, and we didn't see when he ran away. I know you guys don't have to put in the comments anything hateful, but we were trying our best, and it was just a crazy day. But now that's why I'm not, you know, taking the chances. We signed up for Geobit again. Okay, so for the same day, I don't know why all these charges came the same day. I'm pretty sure it wasn't like the same day though, but in my account, it's showing up on the same day. But I got coffee from McDonald's, and I am loving their, besides Dunkin' Donuts, which is a little expensive, on days where I wanted to be a little bit more mindful of my spending, I go to McDonald's and get their caramel frappe, and it is so good, guys. You have to try their caramel. If you haven't, you probably have already, but try their caramel frappe. It is so good. So this one is transferred to another account. This is to help out one of our business accounts that was low in funding. And see, if you guys know what I mean, being a business owner, it sounds nice and all, but sometimes it's great. I'm not going to lie. When the sales come in, it's awesome, but sometimes you just kind of have to take out money from your personal to cover some of the expenses. But it is well worth it because we get to we're very flexible with our spending. And I'm sorry, we're very flexible with our time. We get to spend more time with our kids, and it's always nice to be your own boss, right? Okay, so next day, we went to Sam's for gas, and we spent 67, I said only, 67.23, and this was for, we have a big car, we have an SUV. It does take a lot of gas, and we do drive to drop my kids off at my mom. So that's why we actually spend quite a bit on gas, just even though we work from home, which is a big stinker, but my mom does a lot for us, so we're more than happy to do so. Actually, okay, so I just did something wrong here. This is actually supposed to be a withdrawal, and on the 13th, we received some pay from our business. So now we have 45, 75, 45. So right now, so far, this should have been deposited. So far we have 1168.70 plus 2300, which is 3468.70, which is not bad, but it's far from what we normally get, which is 6,000. Okay, so then I did a transfer from my account. And this is a $85, and it is from, let me see, I transferred over. Okay, so this is from gifting sinking fund. My son has a teacher who is pregnant, and she's going to be giving birth soon, so we wanted to get her something nice. All the class put the money together. This includes her gift and also some parties that is gonna be happening, so I'm glad we had some money set aside for gifting, so that was nice. Okay, so then we had this is what I'm talking about, guys. This is unexpected income from our health insurance. I mean, we were supposed to get this money back, but it's very good timing for this month because we needed it. So we got some income that was unexpected. So that's where the $78 came from. And then I deposited $50 from our savings to pay for my my new agenda, which I can't believe it only cost me $50 for an authentic Louis Vuitton. But I got a really good deal from it. If you saw my last video, then you guys know that the reason why I got a really good deal for this guy is because the seller, last minute when she was packing it up, she saw this little rip on the bottom right here, and she was like, oh my gosh, I can't believe this happened right when she was trying to pack it up and everything. And she offered to refund it for me or give me a partial refund. And I was like, I'll take the partial refund if that's the only tear that this thing has, and it is, because I don't plan to use the back pocket, so I was fine with that. So that's what I use my budgeting planning sinking fund for / hobby envelope now. And then $38 was transferred out because I had to pay myself back. I took some money out of my sinking fund also to pay for some of the accessories that I bought. So like I showed you guys, these little clips right here. I got a bunch of planner like stickers and clips, and I also got some dashboard from Etsy, and I think I'm gonna call that supporting small businesses, so that I can have money set aside for that and not have to take it out. Well, I don't know. Would you guys have a separate envelope for budget and planning / hobbies, or a separate one for called supporting small businesses? Let me know in the comments. And I just noticed something. I have like this really pretty pin that was in my flowers this entire time. Okay, I'm getting distracted. So the next bill that came out for us was our health insurance, and that was $516, and that put us at $42, $34, $45. That's just our monthly health insurance for because we're self-employed, so we buy our own health insurance. Okay, so then our next bill was my excuse me, student loans, and this comes out of every single month on the 13th. Let's see, and Fed. It's a high amount, and I know, and I'm trying to get it down to one day 0, but I'm just chipping at it right now because we're doing debt snowball for my husband credit card first, and once we are done with that, then we're going to tackle my student loan. Okay, so I took money out and I deposited into this one, the 85 for the gift. I deposited, and then my husband Venmo'd it to himself. So that's it. It kind of like negates itself out. Okay. So then the next time I deposited $250. And this one, every time I deposit some money, I want to put a note on there why I deposited. But this time I don't remember why I deposited this money. But it's going to come back to me soon. So I'm going to leave this blank for now. I'm pretty sure because I took out the money from our sinking fund to do something with it. I just can't remember. I think it's to help out with the family bills, just because this month we are low and we didn't get paid the full amount. I think it's to help with the monthly expenses, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, and then on the same day I deposit, this is the 15th, I deposit another $35 So yeah, I always want to know why I deposit, but I can't remember why I did these two. I remember actually physically doing it also, but I don't remember why. So that is a little frustrating. But it's gonna come to me later. So on the same day, we went to Giant and we got groceries. So that was $55.98. Okay, so this $250, 100 of it is supposed to go to me. So I did a transfer of $100 to cover my payment that I got from a purse sale. So I'm just gonna put on here. And it counts as like extra income. And you guys saw that in my last video where I stuffed my extra income cash envelopes, and that's where it came from. Okay, so right now, this is where we are. We're at 28, 37, 28. Okay, so as of the 15th, this is where we are. Today is obviously not the 15th, but everything that has been processed in terms of transaction is still processing in my bank account. So I wanted to let it process, and once it is, it will show up, and then I'm going to update this tracker, this expense tracker, so that I know how much we are spending versus how much we're making. So right now I'm gonna go ahead and color code out my expenses. So let's go back to our color code. Okay, so others is blue. Bills is yellow, gas is orange, and food is purple. All right, food is purple. I'm sorry, pink. Food is pink. And I actually know how much I spend on food already, you guys, because I mentioned that I use my cash envelope. So this already has been tracked on a daily basis because I have a tracker inside of my wallet as well. So this is really for me to know how much I spend on bills, or how much has been deducted on my account from bills, and how much we spend on like miscellaneous. I don't know if you guys can hear my kids downstairs, but they're having a good time. It's a Sunday and I'm still trying to recover from being sick yesterday. So I think my husband's gonna take the kids to the park, which is exciting, and I'm hoping to kind of get out and get some fresh air as well. So right after I'm done with this video, I'm gonna go hang out with my kids. And I don't know why, it's a little thing, but it really does get me excited because I was playing with them all day, and then I'm doing this, and then I get to hang out with them again. Okay, so I think we are pretty much on track for this month. So there's a few more bills that is coming out soon, but for the most part, I think we are okay. So hopefully we will be okay. But if not, I will let you guys know. I totally will update you on our progress. But I hope that this was helpful for you guys, and sort of seeing my progress and how I do my budgeting and how I do my expense tracking. I think that's really important, again, for all of us to know where our money is going and how much we're saving. So that's why I'm doing this very long video today, to show you guys how I keep track of everything. So again, I hope it's helpful. If you did like and enjoy this video, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more content like this. So with that being said, I will see you guys in the next video. Have a great week, everyone.